It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
The ball carrier.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Baltimore.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
It's on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
On down.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
First and 10.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point.
Makes the score.
Tucker with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
At the 39-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On second down, it's Edwards. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
15-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
The 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Going for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front.
For the extra point.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
47-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Burrow on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. They'll roll him out right. It's caught right side by Daniels. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 9.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Ted Ginn, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Bengals 20, Ravens.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it second and 5. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on second and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. Right around the 8. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Conversion.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to.
And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 17-yard line.
Mixon. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Here we go. 48's the mic. I got one. Quick the edge.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Watch 36 the mic. Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now he's forced out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To try again after the sack. Mahomes steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down, Ravens.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive back, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Daniels. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade,
and my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and he is all the way up past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And the Ravens first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
It is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Bengals, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs.